Hey everybody, today I'm going to make some Keto Ginger Cookies. Less than 1 gram of carb per cookie. These things are awesome. Let's get right into it. Alright, so I laid out all our ingredients here. I'll go ahead and try to run them down one by one. I'll also leave them in the description of the video. We're going to do 2 cups of almond flour. And then we're going to do, I do half and half. So I do 1 cup of regular sweetener like erythritol, monk fruit, stevia, and then I do another half cup of the brown, the golden kind. So we're gonna do a little mix of that. I've then gone ahead and grated up about 2 tablespoons of fresh ginger. We're gonna use that. Use about 4 tablespoons of butter, 1 egg. I'm gonna probably use a 1/4 teaspoon of some ground nutmeg, and then I'll do about half a tablespoon of cinnamon and half to a full tablespoon of vanilla extract. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and mix our dry ingredients first. So we can go ahead and, if I move this, okay, we'll go ahead and add our flour, our sweetener, we'll go ahead and do some cinnamon, and some nutmeg. Alright, so now in another bowl, we're gonna mix our wet ingredients. So we're gonna crack an egg. We'll add our ginger. Now we're gonna go ahead and mix all this up. Perfect. So next I just go ahead and I whisk in all our ingredients. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and cut up our butter and just kind of throw it in little pieces here. Now we're gonna mix our egg and we're gonna blend this with a hand mixer. Now it's gonna be, we're trying to get like a crumbly consistency here, so that's what we're looking for. All right, so we have our hand mixer ready. We have our eggs. We're gonna start this guy up right now. So we're just gonna pour our mixture in. Now sometimes the ginger might get stuck, as you can see here in the pan. We can just use our tablespoon and just grab the rest of that ginger, because we really don't want to lose any of that. All right, now we're gonna start slowly mixing this. Okay, now my butter wasn't quite as soft as I'd like it to be, so you can just, like what I had to do, I threw this in the microwave about 30 seconds twice just to soften up our butter, and then we'll go ahead and continue. All right, this is the perfect crumbly consistency that we're looking for here. All right, now that our mixture's blended, we're gonna go ahead and make 1 tablespoon batches, basically. So those are gonna be our cookies. You can use a tablespoon measure if you'd like. Personally, I like to use an ice cream scooper. Alright, so I made 15 here with this batch. We still have a bit more here left over. Next, I like to try to take a spoon or the back of the tablespoon, and I just kind of press down in the center. Perfect. So these are ready to go. We're gonna have the oven going at 350 degrees. I'm gonna cook these for about 12 to 15 minutes. All right, so we have our first batch in the oven. We're gonna go ahead and just wrap up all of this right now. Okay, perfect. So we have an extra 11 here. And you know, it'll change, give or take. You might have 1 or 2 more or less cookies, but you're pretty much gonna yield, you know, 20, 28 cookies per this batch. So we're gonna go ahead and mush these down again too. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up and we'll get both of these batches done and then we'll be right back. All right, so our first batch is done. They're a little dark. I may cook them just a couple minutes shorter, but they do take a little bit longer to cook rather than regular type cookies, just because of the almond flour. But these are good. I let them cool for about 10 minutes. They're nice and firm now. So we got our other batch going, and we'll go ahead and see what these look like here in just a minute. We'll be right back. All right, our second batch is done. These are looking sweet. So I made about 25 cookies here. Each cookie is about 0.7, 0.8 grams of carbs. So don't eat them all, obviously, in one batch, but these are gonna be a great little treat here for everybody. All right, everybody, that's gonna do it for today's video. Be sure to hit like, subscribe, comment. If there's anything you guys are thinking that you might want me to cook, I'll give it a try. And I'll see you guys in the next video.